I was talking to my business coach recently about a phenomenon that I experience that makes it hard for me to not pay attention to deals that I'm working on. So if I have deals that I'm working on, I feel like I have to pay close attention to them, and my energy gets tied up in these deals. Um, and it makes it harder for me to prospect for new deals. So I mentioned this to him, and he said, actually, the opposite is true. Because I was saying, I have this fear that if I don't pay enough attention to a deal, it won't close. And he said, actually, the opposite is true. So I'm starting to embrace this concept. And there's a deal that I've been working on for a year and a half. And I think it's close to closing. But there was a conference call this morning on this deal, and I intentionally skipped it. And I told the one of the parties that I wasn't going to be there. I told him I couldn't be there. Truth is, I could have made it. I decided intentionally not to make it because I thought, okay, they don't need me there. If anything, I'm going to get in the way, not because I'm going to say something, stupid or anything like that, just because my energy doesn't need to be there. And, maybe my energy, this energy of having to be there, is, kind of getting in the way of this deal closing. Kind of like a helicopter parent, keeping a child from growing up. So, I missed the call. It went fine. Everything is going fine, and I'm glad. I'm glad I did that. And I want to do that kind of stuff more. Meaning, I want to, keep mastering this concept of I don't have to micromanage my deals. Like, there's a way in which it makes me feel important, but I'm not maximizing my time and energy. And I think I've known this for some time, and I've kind of, I guess I've gotten to the point where I'm, ready to make progress with it. I mean, I spoke with my coach about it, and then I took his advice. So it's been a concept that has been on my mind for a while. And I do think that it's possible to pay too much attention to something or someone. It's like if you're, in a relationship and you're like, I don't know, paying too much attention to the other person, kind of annoys them. It might drive them away, right? You don't want to smother people, and you don't want to smother things or situations in your life, right? There has to be a level where, like, you trust the situation is going to progress, even if you're not looking directly at it. I think it's like a personal confidence and security thing. And I can see how, the more secure I get in myself, the more confidence I'll have that the deals that I'm working on will close without my having to, constantly touch them. So I'm excited about getting better at this principle because I want to close more deals, and I know that I will the better I get at this concept. And kind of feel more authentically how much energy a deal requires of me, rather than spending time on a deal because, of this like neurotic need I have to feel like I'm, being responsible, or, like being attentive. Because, some of that is just made up stuff in my mind from, whatever, like my childhood, and my compensating for certain things. So I feel like I've pulled back a layer on that, and I'm closer to the authentic truth of what my deals actually require of me. So another step forward in my progress and success as a business person and a human.